Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So guys, the halving has come and gone. 2024 Bitcoin halving has been completed. And as you guys can see down here, there's a new date, but that looks wrong. Bitcoin halving did occur on April the 20th, 2024. And I know some of you guys are probably expecting something spectacular. Even Bill Morgan says not quite what I expected in the hours after the Bitcoin halving. All the prices just cratering. So Bitcoin down to 63,007 as of the time of this screen grab here. And many of the top 10 cryptocurrencies actually down, except for XRP, guys. That was up 3.48% compared to the rest of the top coins. So definitely not what I was expecting. It's kind of cool too. Wicked here on Twitter just posting this, a visualization of the fourth halving block. He says was honestly one of the craziest things I've ever seen in Bitcoin. And I'm not going to play this full video. It is 3 minutes, 45 seconds long, but I'm just going to kind of scroll through here just to show you guys the just the visualization of the blocks now getting cleared out. And finally, by the end, you guys can see this mounting up here. And again, I will link this in the description if I'm going too fast for you guys. But right at the end, what we do see is the final clearing of the block. Boom, and there you go. The Bitcoin halving is complete. So, people are celebrating. I didn't know there was, parties and stuff. Apparently, people have parties. Peter Schiff over there on Twitter. I don't have the tweet up here, but he was saying, you guys are all having, I wonder who's having a party, and I wonder, if this means that half of your net wealth in Bitcoin is going to go down. Something kind of snarky like that. Although Bitcoin price did go down, we did not see it crater. Right now, we're seeing Bitcoin sitting at around 63,600 per coin. So pre-halving, we did see a bit of a pump to the upside. As you guys can see on the Bitcoin chart, this was forming an inverted head and shoulders pattern, actually double bottoming down in here. So that second shoulder came down as far as the headline. Then we did rebound up higher, and now we're retracing a little bit, sitting in this level here, 63,600 for one Bitcoin. And although we did see XRP pump up to about 52 cents, something that, Bill Morgan wasn't expecting, and I'm sure, the rest of the crypto space was not expecting either. Right now, we're seeing XRP hovering just under 52 cents per coin. So it did go up as high as 52.6. Now it's back down to 51.8. Nothing too terribly exciting. I mean, sentiment is up at least 60 on the fear and greed index, guys. We've got market cap at 2.33 trillion. 24-hour volume, that is down, so 36.22%. Bitcoin dominance still at 54%. So market pretty much moving in tandem, as Bill's snapshot does suggest over here. We are seeing, the market over the last 24 hours just kind of, pretty much in the red, save for XRP, guys, up 3.24% still in the last 24 hours. So unusual. Again, in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, XRP and, actually Cardano was actually up too in the top 10, 2.05% in the last 24 hours. By and large, we're seeing mostly red, although there are some cryptocurrencies here now in the green as well. So now that the halving is over, what do we do next? Well, guys, we sit back and we wait. Rect Capital here posting this. The pre-halving period is officially over. Now we're in post-halving reaccumulation. That is beginning today. This phase represents the very last bargain buying period before Bitcoin enters the parabolic phase of the cycle. So historically, guys, this is what we've seen, that post reaccumulation phase. I mean, obviously the best time to get into crypto was back near the market bottom, moving all the way through 2023. Now that we're in 2024, though, and now that the halving has occurred, this is going to spark interest, I think, in more retail traders. And, it's only going to be so much time before Bitcoin does enter that parabolic phase. So if you guys are still sitting on the sidelines and you do have some money you want to invest, well, guys, it's getting close to the very last opportune time to get into this cycle. And again, that's not financial advice, but we have seen this historically on the chart. And even if I just bring the Bitcoin chart up here and I throw that on the daily, going back to that period during the last halving back in May of 2020, right in around here, right? We saw the halving happen in and around here. And let me just zoom in on that to get you guys organized here. Okay, so the halving happened in and around May the 10th, right in and around here. We did see the market go back down, retrace, come up, and we were pretty much trading sideways, although trending downward for a couple of months before we started to see that move to the upside. So I have a feeling, we're going to see something similar this time around. So wanted to thank Rect Capital there for posting that. Now, DJ Peter Vass has noticed this. XRP skyrockets 15% in key metric with millions of XRP now locked up. Now, this has to do with AMM pools. Because of the activity, guys, this is reflecting a significant uptick in decentralized trading activity. XRP Ledger witnessed a substantial surge in activity as the number of XRP locked in automated market maker pools experienced a remarkable spike, soaring by almost 15% in just a single day. This surge marks the most significant daily increase since the inception of these pools less than a month ago. Overnight, the quantity of tokens locked in AMM pools, which facilitate liquidity provision for decentralized exchanges, surged from 2.41 million, to nearly 2.77 million XRP. Notably, this surge in volume is concentrated in 353 pools, a number steadily growing with each passing day. So we have seen those numbers kind of vacillate up and down. Here's a chart. Total XRP locked up, okay? The light blue represents the AMM pools. The purple color here represents the XRP locked up. Sologenics pool is boasting a staggering 621,000 XRP locked up roughly. Following closely behind is the USDC stablecoin pool. That is ranking in at 511,000 XRP. Surprisingly, the third largest pool, housing 302,000 XRP, features XRPS generated by corresponding inscriptions and circulating exclusively on Ripple's decentralized exchange. So there are some metrics there. You guys know how the AMM pools work. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more activity as the months go on and as more people, decide to participate in the AMMs. So wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass just for posting that. Guys, I also happen to see this from Vin. I'm pretty sure whatever you throw at us will make it work. Look at what they just did. Added Ledger firmware. So I did the client integration, he says. We present Zhao signing, and now they're in the process of gaining the experience to update the XRPL implementation. This current one, he credits Toa Labs. Time for AMM and other amendments to be added to Ledger devices. So, guys, what they are doing now is they're trying to create an amendment here. As you guys can see, they're hooking this up to a cold wallet Ledger solution. So he's signing up there. He's creating a brand new Ledger there. And basically creating an amendment so that they can participate in the AMMs. I'm just going to scroll through this. They can participate in the AMMs through the Ledger device specifically. So creating another opportunity here, guys, for you if you want to leverage your Ledger and participate in the AMM. Again, I do have an affiliate link for all the Ledger products in the description of the video. You can use my link if you want. If you guys are looking for another cold wallet storage solution to store your cryptocurrency, and there are always new updates coming out too with regards to all these different projects. So interesting news here. Wanted to thank Vin just for sharing that. Some more news here, guys, from NerdyX on Twitter. Now, this is from a document. MasterCard released this document last month. I did not catch this document last month, but we know MasterCard is a Ripple partner. The future of remittances in Latin America, digitalization, multiple rails, and the strategic roles of partnerships. And Nerdy here just mentioning all these partnerships that we have been noticing with regards to some Ripple partners, Thunes definitely being one of them. Ria Money Transfer is also a Ripple partner. Of course, we've got Ripple here right beside SBI Remit, alongside Stellar and MoneyGram, UPI, and PayNow, the rails that they are using in India specifically. And over here, guys, global examples, Ripple is in talks with over a dozen governments for CBDC development, many of them for cross-border payments. So this was the MasterCard document, their most recent report from last month, just kind of explaining how payments and the digitization of payments is working and how that's expanding across the world. Specifically noting Ripple here in talks to develop that central bank digital currency, or central bank digital currencies rather, in general, with many different countries around the world. So definitely playing an important role in all this. I mean, when we see these updates, it certainly does pique my interest, especially when we think about how long it has taken to come to this point. And Bubba Cugs, I gotta say, has pointed this out, something that he noticed from back in 2020. This was posted by Digital Perspectives in 2020 when he was invited to Swell. Did you notice something, okay? XRP or stablecoin off of XRP. What does this tell you? So number one, he says, you call us crazy for thinking things are planned in advance, yet this is proof. Number two, Ripple doesn't introduce a stablecoin in 2024 when they talked about it in 2020, unless Ripple's future is okay. So what he's suggesting here is this has always been in the plans. Nobody ever thought Ripple wouldn't succeed, and the hiccup with the SEC, well, it was just that, a hiccup that they knew they would overcome. So, congratulations, you win. It's all done. This flywheel is 100% in motion to come true. Game over and checkmate. So this, again, from a document, how XRP gets its true value, all the money here. But then look at the center of this graphic here. We've got CBDCs circling around XRP. But right down in here, it says XRP or stablecoin off of XRP. So was this a clue from back in 2020 that Ripple was already toying with the idea of creating their own stablecoin? I guess, we could speculate about that. XRP was essentially meant to be the mover of all assets. So whether they're talking about a Ripple stablecoin here or just a stablecoin in general, because you guys can see we do have CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, but those aren't technically stablecoins. And around here, we have other commodities and assets, including the euro, the Swiss franc, US dollar, oil, some other fiat currencies here, and then they talk a little bit about supply chain. So how that works, utility and the hoses, how the how the pipeline's going to work there, and then liquidity. Of course, liquidity. That has always been the big deal. So drawing our attention to this, XRP or stablecoin off of XRP. Were they hinting, to the fact that they were going to produce a stablecoin in the coming years? I don't know. That is still up for debate, but a very interesting observation here. Wanted to thank Bubba Cugs for pointing that out. One thing I do know is that we need the developers. The developers need to continue to build, and lucky for us, we've got a robust community of developers specifically building on the XRPL. Bank XRP posting this, guys. Bit of an XRP Ledger Apex commercial here. The latest one is happening in June 2024 in Amsterdam, and here's David Schwartz giving us the details.
For more than a decade, the XRP Ledger has been at the forefront of blockchain innovation, empowering businesses and individuals to build a wide range of applications, including cross-border payments, decentralized finance, and real-world asset tokenization. The community is at the heart of the Ledger, and that's why it's so important for us to have an event where we can celebrate and connect. This year, we're excited to return to Amsterdam, a city that celebrates art and collaboration just like the trailblazers who work, build, and play on the XRP Ledger. We're looking forward to bringing together developers, industry thought leaders, and bold innovators all in one place. Please join me, Brad Garlinghouse, and many others in Amsterdam this June and learn how you can shape the future of the XRP Ledger. I hope to see you there.
So yeah, even Brad Garlinghouse is going to be attending this year. Make sure everybody is on their best behavior. I remember David Schwartz mentioning that, but it should be a fun event, getting to know the people developing on the XRP Ledger. Of course, guys, that is the lifeblood, the developer community. That is what creates more innovation on the XRP Ledger. And, just to my point earlier here, VeetsFin and XRPL Labs, now creating an amendment for the Ledger Nano to integrate AMMs on the XRP Ledger. So lots going on right now in the XRP community, a lot of building as we're, just kind of waiting for that market to pump. Tony Edwards here, guys, with another announcement. His book, Rethinking Crypto, has been officially launched. Rethinking Crypto, The Crash of FTX, and the Rise of Safer, Stronger Digital Assets. You guys can buy it on Amazon. By no means is this a sponsored little thing here. I just like Tony. I like what he does. So I thought I'd promote his book here. The book covers why FTX was not the ethos of crypto, the regulatory battles against crypto, SEC versus Ripple, of course, and some other lawsuits there. What the future of crypto looks like now, okay? Tokenization, the tokenized economy, NFTs, CBDCs, and more, the do's and don'ts of investing in cryptocurrency, and why I believe the American dream can be saved with crypto and blockchain technology. So it does sound like a very, very interesting book. The Amazon link is in the, I'll post it in the in this video here, this tweet, but the Amazon link is will be embedded in this tweet that I will post in the description of the video. So congrats, Tony. A huge milestone, no doubt. So he says, crypto is going to save America. And we're getting through the teething pains right now. But guys, there's this overarching global elephant in the room. The global financial sector. We've always known over the last several years now that organizations like the WEF are looking for this controlled demolition of the financial sector. They ushered in the beer flu, and that kind of worked, but not really. Ruined economies for sure. But I think that they thought that they were going to be more successful than they were. Fact of the matter remains, though, inflation is going up all over the place, and we are going to eventually get into a place where we do need something new. Now, DLT technology definitely will be the backbone of this, so, this is why I say parts of their plan, I think, will be implemented. Probably not, though, at 100% capacity. I think they failed in so many ways, and I think now that we're going to have the technology, the DLT, to transfer assets, the world is going to look a lot different, like the BRICS nations, for example, now being able to leverage their own foreign currencies, their own national currencies. on DLT platforms. So that is just one example of how, the landscape is going to change. But then, guys, now we're getting tweets like this. Okay, Judy Shelton thinking something like that, but in 2026, stay tuned. She was retweeting out this tweet here. Okay, 1971, Nixon abolished the gold standard. 2024, are we going to reintroduce it? So going back to this idea of the gold standard, are we going to be ushering it back in? Judy Shelton seems to think so, but by 2026, things that make you go, okay, Judy Shelton, very, very influential. The light shines in the darkness. Matt, L-I-N-Y here. Looks like a monetary solution is on the horizon, at least for the United States. Thinking something like that. So he's just retweeting out Judy Shelton's tweet, but also, guys, retweeting this out. Okay, this video clip, this is from several years ago. I highlighted this clip in a recent video that I did over the last, I think it was about 2 months ago now. I revisited the Jassara Nassara concept in 2024. And if you guys didn't catch that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to play you guys the Judy Shelton clip because this is important. Listen to this.
Would returning to a gold standard help the U.S. economy? Can you talk a little about your thoughts on that?
Well, I would say I don't see it so much as returning, but more of a back to the future.
Okay.
I think that what a gold standard stands for is monetary discipline for its own sake. That is, if money is supposed to be a unit of account and a reliable measure and a dependable store of value, it really shouldn't be subject to who's the chairman of the Federal Reserve. And I think that money needs to be stable and provide the foundation for productive economic growth. And when money is just a variable that financial markets toss around, or it's part of a derivatives formula, or it's part of someone speculating on currencies, it's not serving the private sector in the sense of providing that reliable unit of account so you can make plans. And under a gold standard, you did have that stability, and I think that's what's missing. And so I like the idea of a gold standard. I mean, it could be used in a very cryptocurrency way. The point is, do you have a unified money system so that when you talk about the international marketplace, everyone is playing on a level monetary playing field? And it's very important to have a rules-based approach. And that's why I'm advocating that we need to look at the virtues of a gold standard and try to come up with something much closer to matching those. And then I think we would have more solid economic growth.
Boom goes the dynamite. So returning to a gold standard, guys. Judy Shelton talking about this concept way back when Trump was still in the White House. But she also mentioned, deciding to do this in maybe a cryptocurrency kind of way. So that was the other part that I wanted to bring to your attention. Also, I just happened to notice this. Looks like she has a Phoenix brooch on her lapel. Things that make you go, So, I did talk about Judy Shelton literally 3 days ago in a video that I did. I'm going to refresh your memory with the clip I talked about last week. Listen to this. And something else I just wanted to mention to you guys from Judy Shelton, okay? Judy Shelton has had a very successful career. For those who do not know, she is an American economic advisor to former President Donald Trump. She's also known for her advocacy to return to the gold standard and her criticisms of the Federal Reserve. So somebody clearly in the know. Nice photo she posts here. If you showed us 1 ounce of silver coin minted in the United States and a 1 ounce silver coin minted by Canada, you would be invoking the concept of sovereign national currencies that work across borders by using the same benchmark for determining monetary value. So a very interesting observation here. I think a very obvious one in some ways, but something that we do not think of. So thus, they are interchangeable while maintaining a level playing field for trade and investment. Something she brought up just yesterday, guys, April the 16th. And then Bubba Cugs here, I did not see this, but reminding us, and he's saying, don't act like you don't remember, Judy. A tweet here, actually a like from Judy Shelton, liking the Ripple Wrestler Investors tweet regarding XRP. Now, this is just a GIF image. I don't have the full context of this story. However, the response above, Mexico's earmarked gold bars at the Bank of England vaults, discussing, again, precious metals in terms of perhaps being a new currency or going back to that gold standard or, perhaps using silver in some way, shape, or form. So yes, Judy Shelton did in fact like this tweet from the Ripple Wrestling investor XRP. So sounds as though she knows what this is all about. Sounds as though she understands this cryptocurrency kind of way that she was talking about years before, leveraging the XRP ledger and leveraging XRP to fulfill and tokenize these types of transactions, perhaps leveraging, going to a new standard, whether that's silver or gold. As, now she's stating here, a few days later, estimating that timeline is going to be 2026. Now, it's interesting because there's already connections connecting the XRP ledger to tokenizing precious metals like gold. HSBC, guys, remember back last month, they finally did go ahead and they made tokenized gold available to Hong Kong retail clients. Let's not forget HSBC also does have a partnership with Ripple. This was from earlier this year, from January of 2024. Ripple enters the $10 trillion crypto custody market with Medico and their HSBC partnership. So Ripple did acquire Medico for robust crypto custody solutions, aiming to be a one-stop shop for institutional clients. And then Ripple partnered with HSBC to ease regulatory hurdles for HSBC's clients, focusing on tokenized assets like gold. So specifically, partnering with HSBC to focus on tokenized assets like gold. Ripple already has the connections. They already have the experience, guys, implementing tokenized gold. And apparently Judy Shelton likes the concept of leveraging XRP and RippleNet. So is this going to be a reality in 2026? I'm guessing time will tell. In the meantime, guys, I think it's probably a good opportunity to be stocking up on your XRP. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.